Well, been sandblasting today, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. But let me take a look at this Pittsburgh hydraulic unit I got from Harbor Freight. It looks like it's going to work. Um, I'm doing a little of this, a little of that today. Like everything, I'm trying to sandblast and give my air compressor a break and come in here, work on the body a little bit. But this got hit. This Scout got hit somewhere at some point, or a tree jumped out in front of it, whatever the case may be. But we're going to see how this thing works and try to straighten this out a little bit. Let's see here if I get that package. I could have been a lot further along on this thing, but I haven't had a garage in a long time. I still don't. So working out of the barn and didn't have all of my tools I needed. I needed air compressor, welder, etc., etc. So I could have had this thing going a long time ago, or had it going, not going, but at least further along at this point. But in between, working on my farm and getting everything set up and building things I need to work on this thing. It's taking time, but that's okay. I got plenty of time. I know it's Wednesday. I don't even know what the date is. I think it's the 10th or 11th, but that's the way it is with me now. Since I'm retired, it's sleep when you're tired, eat when you're hungry, and so on. So not a whole lot of responsibility, really, other than I can't call it a responsibility. But here's this Pittsburgh unit. Hopefully you can see that. But it's a 3,000 pound capacity. There's another additional kit that goes with this, but doesn't come with the hydraulic. So something I might need if I do need it. I'll pick it up later on at some point. So let's give this a few pumps and see what happens. Hello, cat. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, I like using new tools. They're so much fun. Probably gonna have to get down here at the bottom of it and push this out. But somebody, what was that? Somebody did something. I think I used JB Weld maybe to put the same mess together. But it's a mess, man. It's a mess. I'm so far into this thing though, with parts ordered. If I wasn't, I'd probably do something else with it. But yeah, I'm gonna finish it. It's only sheet metal. I'll take the camera off and show you this other side here real quick. But I know if I pump this and let it go, it'll probably kind of go back to its original shape. So I'm gonna have to probably expand it past the point to where it was bent, and then eventually work it back in, and so on. Let's take a look. Not bad, yeah. I'm gonna have to get in the bottom of it so I can do that. Yeah, I hear you, cat. Let me get a little more pumps. Yeah, I hear you, cat. What do you want? Attention? Of course. Oh, you got food out there? Leave me alone. I'm gonna set the dogs on you. Alright, let's give this another shot or two and see what happens, and I can reposition it down a little bit lower. Yeah. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh, you don't come that way, do you? The dogs. Thank you. Well, this is a great unit here. Wish I had this a long time ago. I'm not really worried about pushing it out too far and then pushing it back in. Hey, Lucy. Yeah. That looks straight. It'll probably compress back in a little bit. Like I said, that's okay. Hey, Lulu. nice to have forearm sometimes. Yeah, I see that move back in a little bit, but that's okay. I might get under the bottom of it and push it out and straighten it out. I'm gonna have to replace all that metal anyway. Let's give this a little push. Move the hydraulic unit over here. You can see what's going on with this. Stay there. Almost suspected the back end of the pop loose, but it's holding. Looks like I pushed it out a little bit more. Yeah, not bad. Alright, so it's going to take a little time. Tell you what, I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to take a walk around. Since I got the body off and the frame separated and the engine out, and we'll take a look at all that real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, I know, Cat. We'll take a look at this side. See how mangled this thing up is. Mangled up this thing is. A few holes. No big deal. Alright. This thing's pretty dented up here. It looked like it was really crunched in really quite a bit. So I will have to just cut this out and put new metal in there. Of course, there's just a few holes in here. But it is just about completely apart. I've got the rest of the rear wiring hard to take out. And as you can see, daylight. I took this, really this back half off. It's out here somewhere, leaning up against what's left of it. Totally trash. The rest of it out. But I got this back half section right there. Go zoom in. In pretty decent shape. You know, all things considered for a Scout, a rusty Scout. But that's been entirely cut out. Need to trim it up. The bottom of it is rusty, but the inner and outer rocker is in good shape. The inner's still on here. I don't know if I'll use that or not. But I've got a lot of work to do before I even get there. I'll have to put that pan in and put this this kickboard in here, this kick plate right there, and firm that all up before I put this side back on. I do have the bed frame is done right here, all welded up nicely, ready to go back in. And the bed, which is aluminum, is up here. It's aluminum diamond plate that'll go in it, as well as diamond plate on the sides here. Once I get that all cleaned up and put back together. But let's go take a look at the engine. heads, everything's been spec'd out. You know, I did everything. Bought the book, which is a must-have, and everything is within tolerances. Well, not tolerances. I haven't toleranced anything out yet, but what I meant was spec'd out for the measurements. It's a 304. It's a shorter deck, of course. If you know anything about scouts, 345 and up had taller decks, taller heads. Cylinders are in good shape. Got a little bit of a ridge there. You can barely feel it. I think all that's going to come out when it's honed, so I'll get a nice cross hatch on that. I'm going to send it to the machine shop. Can't get the cam out. I can't get this retaining plate out. Turn this thing around. Probably can't really see it. Let's see, but there it is. Right there, that screw. I don't have the proper wrench with a screw tip on it. I've tried a couple times, but I'm afraid I'm going to bend it, so I'm going to leave that in there. Let the machine shop take that out. But I'm really pleased that the cylinders are in decent shape. No nicks, no scarring. Crank's in good shape. So it doesn't need to be turned, just need to be polished. Take a look at the frame. I've been sandblasting. Jet, leave her alone. I'm using play sand, and of course that didn't work out well at first, but I've been filtering it. I'll show you my filter screen. I put the screen over this big bucket, the protein bucket for livestock. But sandblasting, it's going slow. You know, I don't have a big blaster. Yeah, it's fine. I got plenty of time. I got my, as a matter of fact, my suspension kit. It's a CPT suspension. That should be coming in. In fact, it's scheduled for delivery today. I'll go pick that up. And I've got my front disc brake package coming in. So of course I still got to do all that. But and to paint the frame, I'm going to use the Rust-Oleum product. I have to call it Rust-Oleum Platinum on that. And once everything is painted and redone, I'll put it back together and put it to the side, cover it up, and get to work on the body. But here's the screen I've been using. You can use that sand, play sand, if you screen it. So I made a screen, just out some screen I had left over, and just lays on that. Here's what's left of it. There's the junk comes out. That will not go through the blaster. And this is the junk that's in the sand. It will not go through the blaster. Chunks of stuff, but it's all good. Well, okay. And the reason I didn't have a garage built this year was, I think I might put this on another video, because I bought that. The 63 Super Sport. That's what do you call that? An impulse buy? Oh well. Well, quick look at the farm. It's so pretty out here. It's quiet. Gotta love it. Alright, hit the like button if you will. Subscribe. I could always use a little positive encouragement, advice. Good or bad, I don't really care. I'll take it or leave it. But hope you follow along, because this should be quite a project. Well, it already is. Should be quite an adventure and quite a nice little 800 when I get it done. See ya.